Alright, I'm going to do a quick video for you today about how to fix pinholes in the wall. I'm not sure if you can see from there, but somebody must have had a map. They put pins or a dartboard here. There's about 50 holes in the wall. So I've got a 6-inch blade and a little 1.5 inch. I'm just going to work here with a little bit of compound, also known as mud or just spackle. Take a tiny bit here on my paddle, and I'm just going to work these over on these little pinholes. Don't have to be too precise about it. So now I've got all the holes covered. I'm going to clean off my blade here. Then I'm going to go back and quickly remove any excess. Pretty simple. Just going to lightly scratch and scrape off any of this excess material. And I'll periodically clean it off, putting it back onto the 6-inch blade. The idea here is that you're only leaving enough spackle in the hole and you're scraping off the excess. Okay, now that I've gone through and I've removed all the excess spackle, there's just a little bit left on the walls. Since there's a texture, this straight blade is not going to get in the grooves and crevices to get out everything nice and clean. So you want to have on hand a bucket of clean water and a sponge. Take out the sponge, wring out any excess water, and then you're just going to go over and wipe off all of the mud from the exterior of the wall. The only mud that's going to remain on the wall is the tiniest little pinhole bit of mud that was pushed into the hole. Everything else is removed. This is a critical step that a lot of people skip, and it's the difference between a professional looking job and a really bad DIY but doesn't know what they're doing kind of job. After this is done, you're going to see just a little pinhole of white. If I was to go back over this with a paint, especially a prime and then a paint, it would look brand new and you'd never know where those holes used to be. Okay, so I'll show you what this looks like up close. Another tip you want to keep in mind is to consider the sheen of your paint. The higher sheen, eggshell, semi-gloss, satin, those are all going to be just fine to rub with a sponge with a little bit of water. If you have a flat paint, water is actually going to really damage it. You're going to see every streak and it's going to not look good. So you absolutely need to repaint. A job like this you can actually get away with not necessarily repainting, since it's such a pinhole of a detail imperfection. Show you what it looks like up close, but we are basically all done here. So you can kind of see a couple spots, but overall wall looks great. That's it. Enjoy.